Hey, what's going on, Flippers? John here at Flipper Dollar, and if seem a little bothered and stressed out, it's because I kind of am. Today, I kind of want to talk to you guys about what's going on in the world and the coronavirus and some people that are, I feel, putting out bad propaganda here, and let's kind of get into that there. First, I want to start with saying, calm down. Everything's going to be all right, guys. Take a deep breath. Know that things look like doom and gloom, but it's not. The news you need to not listen to. It's most of it's clickbait. It's like YouTube clickbait. They want you to basically you read their story or listen to what they have to say. So they are putting out clickbait stuff, and a lot of it's not even true. For most of us, we're all going to get through all of this here, but that's kind of what I want to talk about. Is I'm a little bit distressed here. So I've seen the good and I've seen the bad and the ugly in people. I've served in our military, special forces, and I've seen people step up and become brave and generous. And I've also seen people put their kids in front of them as a shield to protect themselves. So I've seen the good and the bad in people, and disheartening. I go to the store today, and a guy in front of me, he's buying baby wipes, and that's the most thankful thing that he can get. As he's talking to the cashier, saying that he's been trying to get baby wipes for his kid for last week, and the reason why there's no baby wipes, excuse me, and the cough is not from coronavirus. The reason why there's no baby wipes is because the people around the globe are buying up toilet paper, which I don't know how that's going to help you at all. So when they buy up the toilet paper, they don't have toilet paper, so they're going on and buying wipes, so they're clearing out the wipes. People that don't even have kids are buying it up just so they can have it on their shelves. Firstly, there's no food shortage. What you're seeing in the stores right now is called a stocking shortage. So everybody with the sky is falling kind of brain set has gone out and stocked up their shelves and freezers and whatnot, and they're taking away from everybody else. Guys, there's no food shortage. Give it a week or two, and the stores will be totally packed like they were before. There are people that are over greedy or scared has caused this thing in the store right now. But calm down, it's going to be fine, guys. Seriously. I'm 47 years old. I lived through a lot. I've seen a lot. And I can let you guys know that things will be okay. If you're looking at stock markets and you're afraid, well, today's 3/18/2020, and the stock market's below 20,000 on the Dow, I believe. Well, let's just turn back time. They were at those figures right when Trump was stepping into office. Was there a recession happening? Was there anything else going on? No, there wasn't. It's just that we have flourished so much that the stock market has reached a cap that we haven't seen. So it was really high. Well, it's dropped back down, and the reason why it's dropped down is same thing, fear. People are shedding the money because they want to have cash on hands just in case of this and this and that, which is not going to come to pass. Again, give it a couple months, it'll go right back up. Can't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty positive. You guys are, there's people that are going through a hard time, not working, stuff like that. And, a lot of Americans are a paycheck away from being broke and belly up. Keep in mind, the government is going to be pushing out checks for everybody here pretty soon. So hopefully that money will reach hands and help people here shortly. I'm not trying to, give you guys rainbows and hopes and dreams and stuff like that. You do have to hunker down. You do have to tighten that belt and live a little frugally. And there are people suffering out there, and for a lot of people that are suffering and stressed, remember there's always somebody that has it like a million times worse. Even if it might not feel like that, but I guarantee you that it is. I've seen a lot in my years. I've experienced a lot more than anybody else. I know what it's like to be broke and poor and homeless. I've been down that road, but I'm not anymore, and I don't plan to be ever in that road again. But there are some trying times coming ahead. This is unfortunately, I'm going to give it to you the brutal, honest truth too. As much as good as I'm trying to say, hey, calm down, things will be all right, I am going to tell you guys need to also be wary. Harder times are ahead than what's going on right now. I'm not telling you the stocks are great and all this other good stuff, because they're not. People are losing money and suffering. What I would like to employ and ask of all of you is to reach out a little bit. Those of you who have more than others, give a helping hand. Your neighbors might be suffering. If you're afraid to talk to your neighbors because of the virus, that's understandable. I'm not telling you you don't have to. But if you have a text message or a Facebook, reach out to them. See if people need something. You can leave it on their doorstep. You don't have to interact. But reach out and help. In the Bible, it talks about how a lady goes to give her tithing, and there's all these rich people there, and they're giving thousands and thousands of dollars for tithing. And a lady walks up and she gives 2 gold coins. And people start laughing about how little she gives. And they're put in check. They're like, no, she gives more than you. That's the only 2 coins that she has. And she gives everything that she has. So she gives more than you because she gave everything she had. So keep that in mind. Reach out, help people. There are people that are suffering. If you do your part and we all come together, then we'll be okay. The problem right now is people that are greedy and just holding on, and they have more than they need, and they won't help anybody because they're afraid, or just plain straight greed. Okay, and do your part in this. Keep in mind, it's a scary disease. A lot of people will get sick. However, I'm not going to put out death rates and all that stuff, but it's pretty low unless you're have an immunity, some kind of underlying health disorder, or elderly, which that doesn't mean that you should take it lightly if you're young. So now it comes time for me to call out that YouTuber. There's a popular YouTuber out there that I really don't think he knows what he's talking about when it comes to business or life in general anyways, but he's popular because he started out when there was so few YouTubers talking about eBay. And I watched a video of his the other day, and it troubled me. He made a video starting out in a restaurant, and I'm not going to say his name, but if you guys know who I'm talking about, I'm sure I'm going to get some hate mail about this guy and stuff like that because you want to protect him, but what I'm saying is right and he was wrong. Long story short, so he started out in a restaurant talking about, people be calm and stuff like that, which is true. That part I can understand him conveying. However, he's like going on with his day, going to a beach party, all this other stuff, all in these thrift stores and everything like that. You, my friend, are the problem. That is not how you want to be. It doesn't matter if you're young. It doesn't matter if you feel okay. You should do your part and do your quarantine. Okay, when I went to the store today, I had wipes, wipe down things, masks, gloves, and stuff like that. And it's sickening to see all the people in the store, about 98% of them, they had nothing. They didn't care. They had no masks, no protective anything. That's not the way you need to be. You need to protect yourself, and you need to protect others. This YouTuber was talking about how, it only affects the elderly. That's the point. Do your part. What you don't understand is that you can get sick, okay? And even if you don't get sick and you get something on you and you go by somebody and they get that from you and they are elderly or they are poor immune system and they die, you might as well have just shot them in their face yourself because you did that to them, because you are greedy and you don't care about others, and you're just out there just romping around, and you're not giving any thought to anybody else except for yourself. You might as well just kill them yourself. Don't do that. Stay quarantined. Stay indoors. It doesn't matter if you feel good. It doesn't matter if you feel that you're young and you'll possibly just only get sick. It doesn't matter. Think about other people. Put others before you and your greed. Watch Netflix, turn on the TV, play a video game, list stuff on eBay to sell. Things will be okay. Sorry about the phone. But I mean, that's the point that I'm trying to get. And I know I'm going to get some hate because people are going to know who I'm talking about. I mean, this guy's absurd. He's got a bad business motto. He steals from other people's content. I know he's even stole some from me, and I'm just a little guy. And he's caused conflict with another YouTuber who's popular that's way more successful than him. And, you know, I'm not here in a popularity contest. So if you get mad at me for talking poorly about this guy, I'm okay with that. Because I'm not here to make YouTube content. I'm here to make YouTube content, but I'm here to help. I'm not here to be a YouTuber to get rich off of. Even if I was making all kinds of money from YouTube, it still would not be my main source of income. The only reason I do YouTube is to help other people out and to like show them things that I do and whatnot and teach them. That's the only reason. So keep this in mind, and like I said, don't fret. There are struggles to be ahead. However, just relax. We'll get through this. The high chances are that you're not going to die from this. The economy will turn around quicker than you think, and people will be okay if you work together. Keep that in mind. Help others. Do your part. Do the quarantine. Be sanitized. It's not much to ask, to be honest. I do appreciate everybody watching, and if you do appreciate what I have to say, drop a like, sub if you're first time watching, and put a comment or two in there. Hopefully they are not negative comments, but I'm sure they will come. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next video.